Good morning, everyone. Buck is on his way. Good morning, big boy. Oh, it's so gorgeous out. I don't even need a jacket this morning. It is beautiful out. The weather is just gorgeous. Yeah, you got water. He's got a big bowl of mixed peanuts and 2 sliced apples. And there were big apples, too. I'm so excited because this past weekend, I found the big red apples that I usually love getting him. So I was so excited. And I'm sure he's excited. You hungry, big boy? Oh, he was rubbing on the tree. He's like right there on the antlers. He has like tree bits on him. You were rubbing this morning? Is that why you took just a little bit of time to come to me? Now that Buck is in rut, he must be drinking a lot of water throughout the day. Probably from doing long walks and running around, getting the zoomies. Because every morning I find his water like less than half. Right? Baby. Now you got fresh water. Now he's got fresh water in this bucket. And the little ones have fresh water too. Everybody has fresh water. I threw a scoop of corn already. Got the squirrels. I'm gonna put corn in Buck's bucket. Today I'm gonna try to give him an early dinner. So at least I could start getting him used to winter time. Cause now it gets dark so early. By like 5:15, 5:20, it looks like it gets dark out. It's a little windy today. Little windy, but it feels good. Ooh, and I just got a whiff of this big boy over here. But it wasn't a good smell. It was not a good smell. When the wind blows, it's like I get a smell of him. I get. It's not a great smell in the morning, but it is what it is, right? Mommy's gonna have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. It comes with hanging out with a buck around this time of the season. If you want to hang out with a buck around this time of the season, you gotta deal with the stinkiness. Right, Buck? We gotta deal with the stinkiness. It is what it is. Oh no, you're dropping apples, macadamia nuts. You're dropping all your good stuff, boy. I don't even want to look for the apple because yesterday I banged my head on his antlers. I banged my head on that antler and that hurt. It actually did hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ow. You're gonna drop that apple again. Now he's got all his peanuts. Put extra peanuts for extra protein and vitamins for him. So he could start his day, right? You start your day with nice protein in you. And I heard apples have iron and vitamins in them too, so Buck is probably full of iron with all the apples he eats. But it's so gorgeous out. My gosh, it is beautiful out. I can't even explain it. It kind of feels like a springish. It's like spring and fall mixed together. Like that's what it feels like. It's not cold, not at all. But it's beautiful. It's not too hot either. It's just beautiful outside. Oh, Buck, this is the type of weather, baby, that you could just chill, take your nice long walks. And then you could come back home to drink water. Usually whatever peanuts he leaves behind, I give them to the birds. What happened? What happened? My stinky boy. You're my big stinky boy. Only around this time you're stinky. Right? You're only stinky around this time. In another month or two, you'll be smelling back to normal. Hey, Buck. Want this? What are you looking at? Who's that? Give me turn. I can't even turn. Oh, my neck hurts a little bit. I think I slept the wrong way last night. I try to turn to the right. My neck There you go. You got pecans in there. You don't want them more? Want me to put in your bucket? Let's see what he does. If he leaves, I'll just dump them on the floor and I'll give them to the squirrels. I'll offer it to them. As far as Bluey didn't come, because this morning I had to call Buck, and usually when I scream his name, all the little ones come first. But none of the birds came this morning. I hear a few birds chirping, but I don't know who they are. Doesn't sound like Bluey. I know if I call Red, Red will probably come. One morning I did that. I started screaming Red, and out of nowhere, I swear to God, Red flew right on that tree and was chirping. It was so cute. Oh yeah, look at Buck's glands. See how dark his hair is by his glands? That's how you know he's in rut. I've been posting every time I recorded the video, like these past couple of weeks, I've been showing you guys his glands by his legs. And I've been saying, pay attention to the hairs. Once it gets dark, that's when Buck is like really in rut. He's listening to me talk right now. I was just thinking, with this weather is so crazy that I feel like that's probably why the bugs are not leaving. But right now there's no bugs in the air, thank God. There's no mosquitoes, no nothing. Maybe I'll throw the peanuts like on the ground close by him so he could eat them. Yeah. All right, now you can eat them. There you go. All right, now he's eating them. Now you ate all your breakfast. Now we could say you ate your whole breakfast. Oh, now Bluey, you come? Really? Bluey's all the way on top of that tree. Like this tree, all the way on top, looking down, yelling. I hear you, Bluey. Bluey's here. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Bluey came. It's windy, but beautiful. It's not like cold, you know? I have my window open in my house, getting some air coming in. On days like this, I love to change like the air in my house, you know? Especially when we have the heaters on. It's like, I don't like that like muggy heat feeling inside the house. Like too much of it is like, I like the fresh air to come in. He's either about to shake his whole body. He's about to do the shake. I could tell by his hairs. Let's see. No. Go check your buckets. You got water. You got corn. And I even brought out extra water in case he drinks like a lot of water this morning. I figure I could just fill up his bucket again this morning before I go in. So I have more water in my little black bucket. Let's see if he eats the corn. Usually around when Buck is in heat, he doesn't go crazy for corn. He'll eat it, but sometimes he won't finish it, I noticed, around this time of the season. Okay, good, he's drinking. So before I go, I'll fill up his water bucket again to the tippity top. But this morning, I got here before you. Usually you didn't come and find me this morning. Yesterday morning, he literally came right in front of my house, like looking for me. That's because he probably picked up my scent that I was outside, because I was outside with my husband yesterday morning, having my coffee and stuff. And that's when Buck came over. Wow, this tree is almost done losing all his leaves. Only has down here to lose. And my husband did such a good job. Look, I mean, some leaves fell since my husband did it, but it's not so crazy. It's not like crazy leaves like there was. There was a lot of leaves. Oh, my big boy. I love you, Buck. I love you. Mommy loves you so much. You're my big boy. Mommy loves you. Yeah. Mommy loves you so much. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You are. Right? You're a good boy. Yeah. He loves this. Look how fluffy his hair is. So fluffy. You got your winter coat, my big boy. He's got his winter coat. Buck is doing great. He's doing really good. And his hair feels so soft. It feels so soft, your hair. Buck, this morning it's just me and you. No little one showed up. Louie came to say hi and he left. The squirrels, I'm surprised. I did see them before Buck showed up, but they didn't come. He makes me touch his ears. Years ago, he wouldn't even make me touch his ears. Like 2 years ago, I couldn't pet his ears. Every time I tried to touch his ears, he would back up. And I noticed that the beginning of this year was when he started making me like pet him, like by his ears and everywhere. He still wants to be pet. You still want to be pet? Okay. My baby. I'm trying to keep my phone steady. I'm like hanging on. Oh, my arm hurts. Have my arm like literally leaning. Where you going? What'd you spot? Did you spot a girl? If it's a doe baby, go get her. Go ask her for a date. You be nice to the girls, okay, Buck? Don't be rough with them. You gotta be nice. I'm sure once they smell your stinky self, they will probably like you. I'm sure the does like your cologne. Buck has his cologne on for the girls to try to attract the girls. Right, Buck? You just gotta be a nice gentleman. Okay? You treat the ladies nice. Don't be mean to them. And then they'll stay here with you. And they'll hang out with you. And then eventually, hopefully they find the food spot, which is here. And mommy will feed them too, to try to keep them here so you will have friends to stay here with you. But I don't think Buck, the girls like staying here too long. They like hanging out with each other. Buck's pumpkin ended up all the way over there. Pretty soon he'll be down the hill. But I know he's the only one that's been eating it. I'm surprised. I never see the squirrels nipping at it. Maybe because it has Buck scent all over it and they don't want to touch it because they know it's his. I don't know. I do think like that. I really do think so. I think the animals know, like, all right, this is all Buck stuff. She's throwing that there for him. So they're like, let me not touch it. All right, Buck, I'll see you later. I'll see you later, big boy. Mommy loves you. Yeah, look how dark his glands are. You see that? When their hairs get dark like that by their legs, like he's in rut. He's in rut. Now he's in like rut. But you see, he's such a good boy with his mama. That's why I love him so much. He's like he's such a respectful and such a sweet soul. I swear, Buck is like, he's such a good boy. You're such a good boy, Buck. Mommy loves you so much. And I have not to bring this up, but I have a friend who's a hunter, right? And my friend always told me, he was like, oh, T, if you ever get like, you know, your girl thing, your period, don't stand around the deers, the male deers, because, you know, they'll pick that up, they'll pick that scent up, and, you know, they'll try to like think you're like a female deer and stuff, and they'll try to do something with you. Honestly, guys, it's all a myth. I've been around Buck even when I had my friend. If you girls know what I mean. I've been around Buck even with that. And I have to say, he's very respectful. Never try. Only once in a blue, he'll try to rub his antlers on me where I'm like, no. Looks like he wants to stomp his feet. What do you see? I don't see nobody, baby. I'm protecting you and you're protecting me. I feel like when he stands like that, he's like, okay, I'm protecting my mommy to make sure nobody comes up the driveway. Meanwhile, little does he know, I always try to protect him too. All right, everyone. I'm happy this morning I got to hang out with him at least 15 minutes, you know. This makes my day when I get to hang out with him for 15 minutes. Because, you know, in the old times, before I had a baby, I used to hang out with him for hours. Literally for hours. But now life is different, you know. I gotta think of my little one too. I have 3. I have a baby to take care of now. I got Buck to take care of, my dog. And then my husband, that I make sure he has everything to make his life happy and better. I try to make everybody happy. All right, everyone. I'm gonna get going. I will be back later this evening with Buck's dinner video. I hope everybody has a great day today. And me and Buck will be back soon. Ciao for now.